Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for coming to the press conference here to announce Amir Khan against Carlos Molina, December 15th at the Los Angeles Sports Arena, a historic venue where some of the biggest fights have been taking place. I was just looking at the list. It opened in February 4th, 1960. Same year, December 3rd, it had Sugar Ray Robinson against Gene Fulmer. They fought there. You had Cassius Clay fighting there 3 times when he still was Cassius Clay, including the fight in '62 against Archie Moore. Fighting Harada was fighting there. Ruben Navarro against Flash Gallego. Schoolboy Bobby Chacon against Danny Little Red Lopez. So some of the most historic fights took place at that venue. December 15th is going to be a big day for boxing, for fight fans. It's going to be an all-day affair at the LA Sports Arena. It's going to be a fan fest. It's going to be Amir Khan and Golden Boy for the holidays, giving back to fight fans with memorabilia. Famous fighters are going to be there signing autographs. There's going to be special attractions for kids as well, families. And the tickets are going to be priced extremely reasonable, probably starting at $20. So we really want this to make a special celebration. The event is going to be televised in the United States on Showtime, and it will be part of a bigger programming which will we will program throughout the day, including some other platforms, Showtime and Showtime related platforms. So there's going to be boxing starting there around noon, and it's going to go through the night with Amir Khan heading up the big fight night on December 15th. Here in the UK, the fight is going to be carried live on Sky Sports 1 HD. I'd like to thank our friends from Sky. I know Adam is here for their commitment to come out there and carry the fight live. It's going to be at 1 a.m. In the morning, Sunday morning, December 16th. Both fighters, important, have agreed to random Olympic-style drug testing, as it has been the case for most of Amir Khan's past fight. That drug testing will take place with USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Association. I'd like to acknowledge now and thank some other people for their support. Charles Gills, the chairman of the British Boxing Board of Control, Cathy Burns, the interim executive director of the California State Athletic Commission, Jonathan Lee, the marketing director of the Los Angeles Sports Arena, and as I mentioned before already, Adam Smith. I'd like to introduce now somebody who I have started to work with who I've worked with for a long time, as part of Golden Boy, but now as the head of sports, president of sports for Showtime. Showtime has made a tremendous impact in the boxing landscape in the United States over the past 12 months, ever since Steven took over there. Some of the biggest fights are happening now on Showtime. Some of the biggest names in boxing are switching over to Showtime. So it really is exciting to have Steven Espinosa here in London, to get to know you, members of the media as well. I think it shows the commitment he has to the sport, and it's a pleasure now for me to introduce to you Steven Espinosa.
Thank you, Richard. Just to pick up on the theme, there are a number of fighters that have made their debut on Showtime this year. Many of them, some of the biggest names in the sport, including Victor Ortiz, Canelo Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, and to that list of great champions, we're very, very happy to be adding Amir Khan. This will be Amir's first fight on Showtime. We couldn't be more excited for several reasons. The UK market has always been extremely important to Showtime, and it is important to me personally as part of our programming strategy. The UK has extremely knowledgeable and passionate fan base, very supportive media, as evidenced by the turnout here tonight. Some of the most historic and newest, most well-known arenas in the world. And Showtime has traditionally had a big presence in here in the UK, most recently from Joe Calzaghe to Ricky Hatton to Carl Froch, among many, many others. Again, we're very happy to be adding Amir to that list. And we plan to do even more in the UK market, as Richard mentioned, both in terms of events here and events which feature UK fighters, and we can look forward to additional announcements in the coming months. In addition to the importance to the UK market, there's a second and slightly more personal reason why I personally are so excited about this fight. In my prior career, I've had the opportunity to work with Amir and Shah and Sif, and Robert and all of Team Khan, and literally had in many cases a front row seat to some of Amir's biggest fights. His team has been a pleasure to work with, and in terms of Amir personally, it's rare that you see an athlete, that you find a boxer that is as charismatic, as articulate, and as personable outside the ring, and as entertaining inside the ring as Amir. He is quite candidly, he's a TV executive's dream, which is exactly why he was such a big priority, and this event was such a coup for us. I'm very excited about the matchup itself. We have the Mexican American fan base supporting Carlos Molina. We have a very national and international fan base supporting Amir, including some rabid British fans. And when you combine the two arguably most rabid fan bases throughout the world, I think we have the recipe for a very exciting event. Look forward to doing it, and I'll be around for questions after. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And I might add as well, to obtain the rights for Amir's next fight or fights was very hotly contested in the United States. Both HBO and Showtime put forward significant proposals, multi-fight proposals, and in the end it was the decision of Team Khan and of us to go with Showtime because of the commitment they really showed and put forward for Amir. So, all of those who felt following the last fight that Amir might have a difficult time in America, I can assure you that the license fees didn't go down, they went up. I think in the US, and here probably as well, people want to see exciting fighters. They want to be entertained. And when Amir Khan fights, you're going to be entertained. Sometimes for my taste, almost a bit too much. But it is just a pleasure, to be here again in London and announce this fight. Carlos Molina is a very skilled fighter. We started to promote him at Golden Boy when he was like, I think 3 or 4-0. He's 17-0 now. He's not a big puncher, but he's a very, very skillful fighter. And I told Amir, don't underestimate him, because he is undefeated. And when a fighter is undefeated, they have that extra something, and Carlos Molina has that, and he knows it's going to be a difficult fight against Amir Khan, but he's going to come to win. He knows that this is his big opportunity, so Amir knows that he's going to have to be prepared. Carlos Molina is a former national amateur champion, has fought some good competition in the United States, a constant step up, and now he feels, he and his team, which include Clemente Medina, a very experienced trainer from Los Angeles, and Frank Espinoza, one of the best known managers in the United States, who has guided the careers of many former world champions, including Abner Mares right now, and before that Israel Vasquez and many others. They feel that Carlos Molina is ready. And it's their opportunity. And it's going to be up to Amir to prove them wrong. And it's going to be a very interesting night on December the 15th. I'd like now to introduce to you Team Khan. First acknowledge Robert Davis, the attorney for Team Khan. Then of course Shah Khan. Pleasure to work with Shah again. As part of the structure, we extended our relationship with Amir as well, so I'm very thrilled to continue to work with Amir for many more fights to come. and help guiding him to where I know he will eventually end up with as the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Tahir Khan, Khan's uncle, and from Khan Promotions. And then I'd like to acknowledge as well his new trainer, Virgil Hunter, clearly one of the best trainers in the world today. I think his resume speaks for himself, the work he's done with Andre Ward, but with other fighters as well. He's a terrific trainer. We fully endorse Amir's choice. In fact, it's a trainer which will, Alfredo Angulo is going to be trained by him as well, so other fighters are joining, clearly a top trainer. So that's a great addition to the team. And now it's a pleasure for me to introduce to you from Khan Promotions, a man you all know, and that is Asif Ali.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, and good afternoon. Welcome to the Mayfair Hotel. You know, when we came back from Vegas, people wrote Amir Khan off and said he's finished. Amir Khan wasn't finished. What he actually did, he just started then. Because when he came back, we had to, and he had to make a lot of change. And people know that when you have to do the change, you're going to be afraid because you've got to take that first step and go back to basics and learn from what you've done. And what did this guy do? He faced all the media, he faced everybody that was out there, and he faced his demons, and he said to himself, I want to be back again and I want to be a world champion. So he sat back with the team and said, I need a change, and I needed to do it my way. My way because I'm going to be in the ring, and my way because I want to train, and my way because I've got the strength and ability to become world champions again. All the people that wrote him off, you made a big mistake. Don't write off a champion, because champions will come back. And I have every faith in this guy on the right hand side. He's worked so hard since he's come back from Vegas. He's been out the face of the Olympic Games. He's been there supporting all the amateur boxers. He's been there supporting all the fundraising activities that have been going on. And he's been there on the face of everything and making sure that whatever he can give inside the ring and outside the ring, he'll be there. Hence the reason why you guys are here today. Because if Manchester United lose on a Saturday, they want to come back the following Saturday and they want to win. And this is what Amir Khan wants to do. Yes, he's lost, but he wants to come back and he wants to prove, not just to himself, but to the rest of the world, that he's a champion. And he wants to be there at the 140, 147, whatever decisions he makes, he wants to be there. He has a great family supporting him, very strong, very tight-knit, very close to each other. Hence the reason why his uncle is not here today. Hence the reason why he's out there in America now, making sure he gets the best when he gets back out there. So when he did the change and he appointed a new trainer, that's when the first steps began for Amir Khan. And now, 15th of December, he will be back in there, and I'm sure, I'm absolutely confident he'll end the year with a bang, and he'll be back on winning ways. And 2013, he'll sit back down again and plan that. But let's not be afraid of change. That's why, as Richard said, there was many offers out there, and how we changed from our previous broadcaster in America to our new broadcaster. So we're looking forward to working with Showtime, and we're looking forward to working with Steve Espinosa and their team, because that's a big change as well. Amir will talk about the trainer, and I just want to thank the rest of the people that are associated with Team Khan. First and foremost, the Mayfair Hotel, this fantastic room that they've helped us get at a very short notice. My thanks to them, and of course our continued help and support by our sponsors, Maximuso and also JD Sports. Our many thanks go to Golden Boy Promotions and Richard and his team. I know people that fly out, Monica and Raul are here, and they come and support when we do press conferences like this. So much appreciated from Richard and his team, and Monica at the back, as you all know. She does a terrific job. And of course, our partners in the UK broadcaster, Sky Sports. So we're happy and delighted that it's going to be live on Sky Sports and HD1. on the night of the 15/16th of December. And we'd like to finish off by thanking the media, because without your support, we won't be here. And without your support, we appreciate what you do. When you travel the thousands of miles, and we need your support on the 15th of December, because you keep everybody informed of what's going on thousands of miles away. So thank you, media, for your support. I'd like to acknowledge Shah. I know he's there at the back. He does a lot of work, travels around, and I'd like to welcome Haroon Khan, the new professional in the ranks now, the younger brother of Amir. He'll be making his debut on the 19th of January, but I'd like to welcome him into the professional ranks. Thank you very much, everybody, and officially I'd like to thank Freddie Roach and his team and say thank you for all the help and support, but now it's all about the change, and we'll be there back 15th of December. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. You know, sometimes we have to take a step back and think and reflect that Amir Khan is 25 years young, and what he has accomplished already is amazing. We all know his journey from the 2004 Olympics with the silver medal, winning his first world title against Andreas Kotelnik, then defeating the current WBA welterweight champion Paulie Malignaggi in dominating fashion in New York. Then going that toe-to-toe, everybody said he has no chin. I think he proved he had a chin, and beat Marcos Maidana and went toe-to-toe. And by the way, talking about chin, I read those stories. There he goes, he has no chin, following the Garcia fight. Well, he wasn't even hit on the chin. If you look at the replay, so I don't know what those people are talking about. And whether you're King Khan or King Kong, if you get hit right there in that spot where Amir got hit, anyone goes down. So I think all these critics about the chin should maybe look at the fight again. Then you all know what happened as well. The man in the hat showed up, and that is a thing of the past. And now here we are, moving on, entering the next chapter of Amir Khan. We are excited. We know that this is a new beginning for Amir. This is a new chapter. First at 140 now, and I'm sure eventually at 147. But we're not going to look forward. I know Amir is not going to make the mistake. We as a team are not going to make the mistake. We're taking Carlos Molina serious, very serious. So here now to tell you more on how he feels and what he plans to do is no other than great fighter, a great friend, Amir King Khan.